Hey everyone, and welcome to Aurora, a horror game where you miss your grandma so much you speak to her even when she's dead. Aurora, go to grandma. I have so many things to do, I don't want to. Do you remember that it was she? And I get teased at school every day because of that name. This is a bit too fast. Grandma, I've arrived. Aurora, honey, I'm in the kitchen. There's a watch in the corner. Is it a AB Pop A? A children's drawing. Toilet table. Box of secrets. I'm not afraid of ghosts. In the night when candles glow and spirits promise us despair, I'll perform a righteous show with white noise. I'll cancel the air. I'll conceal the air. It's a very fast game. I'm just a slow reader. Where is she? Grandma, over here. Old album. Grandma misses me. Go in the attic. Granny. Hey look, there's a photo of me. Grandma? You look normal. Well, look, you finally showed up. You nearly forgot about your granny. Come on, let's eat. But first, could you please go down to the cellar and grab a jar of pickles? I have to go down to the cellar. Okay, Granny. Over here. Interact with an object or turn the flashlight. Whoa, that's a very small flashlight actually. Granny? What are you doing over there? Do I pick up the candle? Is there any light switch? What the? Rich. My grandmother's body lies in front of me. What the hell's going on here? I need to get out of this house. Well, look, you finally showed up. Remember, Aurora, we'll talk to you again before the first roosters. Don't forget the candles. We'll need them. And turn that damn flashlight off. It's annoying me. I mean, it's not really helpful all too much. So I'll just keep the flashlight off. A box of candles. There's a lit candle on one of the shelves in the basement. Below, you can find a box of new candles. Candles might come in handy. I'll grab a couple. I took a couple of candles from the box and tucked them into my pocket. It seems that my eyes are gradually adjusting to the surrounding darkness. On a night when candles burn bright. Wow. It is very dark. What the? Go away. Run. I need to escape from here. Perhaps a poem will help me get out. A poem? What? Or should I try to see Grandma's spirit? I need the album then. Goose. I remember shooting dried peas at the weird stuffed goose with a straw when I was a kid. Grandma would always scold me for wasting food. Toilet table. The cabinet door is slightly ajar. The box of secrets is in place. Reread the scrap of paper of the poem? Is that how you escape? On the nights when candles burn bright, and spirits forebode ill plight, I'll perform a protective rite, with white noise concealing my tracks. These twigs, like swords, will hold their might, dispelling fears, fatal blight. Sought by the oven you'll find, ghost demise shall be unkind. Okay, so we need candles, white noise, which is probably from a radio. Twigs like swords, so maybe sticks. Fatal blight, salt by the oven. So we need to go to the kitchen area. A Mandarin status symbol for any Soviet family. Photo album. That one's probably easier to get. So we'll try and... Oh my. Go away. Are you still there? You're gone. Okay. This should be the oven. We're trying to trap in here, actually. If the ghost comes, we're dead. Okay. Window. Every time I try to open the window, my hands grow weak and my head starts pounding. TV set. An old TV set. It's useless without electricity. Passerby. Attic? Surely nothing wrong goes here. Painting. A painting, half covered by some fabric. Leave it. Examine it. Cruiser Aurora, of course. When instead of the usual irritation, a sense of calm came over me. Chest. This chest is packed with old books. Perhaps one of them could be useful. Open the Adventures of Winnie the Pooh. What? When I was a child, I asked Grandma to read this book to me every evening. I'm sure both she and I know it by heart. Anything else in here? Christmas toys. We're kinda dead if the ghost comes in here. Hopefully it's a safe room. A cardboard box full of Christmas ornaments. I only pull one out. It's a beautiful glass ball, and it seems there's a note hidden inside. Break it. The sound of the shattering ornament echoed throughout the attic. In my hands is a small scrap of paper, on which childlike writing reads, "Do not trust the Machrashkas. Machrashkas." Hey, who's that behind me? Floor lamp. Whoa. Luckily you're slow. Go away. I guess I'll pick up the photo album. I left the album somewhere else. Now it's open, and some of the photos are missing. Try to figure out which photos are missing. Childhood photos disappeared. Perhaps if I manage to restore them, I'll be able to talk to Grandma. Guess we're looking for photos then. We don't need to reread that. Are you in there? You are. Go away. What do I look so scared for? What? Oh wait, look at the blood on the thing. Can we just leave? No. Nothing to interact with in plants. A shelf with a few low maintenance plants. They appear to have not been watered in a while. Tear off a leaf. Someone's behind me again. Quiet voice behind reminds. Your time is melting away. Huh. It's bright in here. A cardboard box of old clothes. Search for something useful. Nothing useful was found. Hello. Box of candles. Oh. Come on. Very slow. Still kind of scary. Dinner sets. Don't need that. Should be safe in here. Amazing. A crackle of static, occasionally interrupted by some supernatural broadcast for the room. Remember, garlic only works against vampires. It won't work against other evil things. After delivering this information, the TV switched back to broadcasting static. Is that the white noise? So we need sticks and granddaughter's photo. My photo. Grandma looks at it as she fell asleep. Now we need salt. Matches. Matches, one of the few sources of light in a house without electricity. You can't illuminate much with just matches. If I'm able to restore the album, it would definitely be easier to look through it by candlelight. Okay. Now we need salt. Wherever that would be. Calendar? There's a small handwriting on the calendar sheet. I died at 4 AM. It would be fair to let you struggle until the same time. You received information about the amount of time allocated for your escape. Oh no. Garlic? A bunch of dried garlic. She's not a vampire though. I'll take it. In case garlic really does ward off evil. Did we not just watch a TV show that said garlic doesn't work against anything else but vampires? Where's the salt? Spices. Hey. That's no fair. I need to get there. What? What are you? Go away. Do you just appear when I try and take the spices? If you appear another time, then I know this triggers you. Yeah. Okay. So we need to find something else. Teddy bear? The teddy bear is sitting on the chair. Take the toy and examine it. Teddy, my old bear. I thought he'd been lost long ago. Apparently, he's dear to Grandma too. Several photos have appeared in the album. Okay. Hands grow weak and my head starts pounding. Let's go check out the... Is that footsteps? Check out the album. Try to figure out which one's missing. Perhaps if I manage to restore them, I'll be able to talk to Grandma. A Mandarin status symbol for any Soviet family. Goose? Why is your eyes red? Let's go back to the attic. Something was coming out of the bed, and it wasn't me. Gramophone. In the dark corner stands an old Soviet gramophone. Look through the records. Each of these records is older than me. I remember how carefully Grandma treated them. It seems as if they held an entire history of her life. Several photos have appeared in the album. What do we... photo album? Huh. A photo album is once again filled with pictures. It's time to talk about what happened. Grandma, you're dead, aren't you? Why do you scare me like this? Are you so upset that I haven't visited you in such a long time that you want to hurt me? I'm so sorry. Forgive me. I love you so much. I try to help you find peace, Grandma. Let's look at the photos together, like we used to. And I'll forever keep the memory of you and my happy childhood alive. In this picture, were standing side by side, hugging each other, so happy. Which one should we do? I remember the day I was singing the song, Where Are We Going to Go, with Piglet, and you're laughing and joining in. Grandma freezes, lost in memory. Memory. Then whispers softly, there's a big, big secret. Grandma looks at a photo where she and Aurora hold a toy bear. Do you remember your favorite toys? Grandma asks. Yes, Grandma. I remember today when those boys tore his paw off. I cried so hard, and you sewed it back on so skillfully. Grandma smiles warmly. So you do remember. I thought you'd forgotten everything. Grandmother and granddaughter look at the photo where young grandmother dances next to a gramophone. Grandmother says, I can't recall which melody I was dancing to. Help me remember. Surely you're dancing to folk songs. I wasn't old enough to dance to folk songs. You kinda do look old. I'm glad our conversation took place. I'll be late, and you'll have fond memories of me. The first thing I think I need is candles. Candles might come in handy. On a night when candles burn bright. So, we need to turn on the TV. A pack of salt is a must-have item in every kitchen. Put the salt in your pocket. There's something about salt in the rhyme that will help me escape somehow. Salt by the oven, you'll find. The old whistle brought back memories of childhood. Wipe off the dust. As I wipe the whistle clean, I recall how Grandma used to grumble that only the ride of the Valkyries was louder than this toy. Oh, that's the song. Your time is melting away. Walking cane? That's a stick. Is this a cane? I haven't visited in such a long time. Could Grandma really have gotten so weak that she needs a cane now? Touch the cane. An image appeared before my eyes of Grandma, waiting for me on the porch, day after day. And every day, it became harder for her to leave the house. Several photos have appeared in the album. Can't go here. A broom. An old but sturdily tied broom made of birch twigs. Pull out a few birch twigs. Feels like this might be useful. These twigs, like swords, will hold their might. Grandma's old diary. An old granny's diary. It's been lying here for 1,000 years. Maybe there's something useful in here. Read about TV programs. Strange Dream. Dances. TV programs. February 8th. I'm spending more and more time watching TV series. It's so addictive. I feel paralyzed. It pulls me out of reality, where Aurora doesn't visit me. So, maybe the attic, actually. Teddy bear. Matryoshka dolls. Didn't it say not to trust these? Due to the lack of light, it seems as though one of the Matryoshkas had a sinister smile distorting his face. Picking it up, I realized two things. First, it was all in my imagination, and second, there's something inside. I said don't trust it, but the Matryoshka opened with an unpleasant squeak. A neatly folded piece of paper fell out with the words, clap, stamp, and the window will open, written on it. This window? The attic is quiet and dark. Only stars gently glimmer, marking the window and pointing the way to freedom and relief from nightmares. But some invisible bonds prevent me from escaping. Place the candle on the windowsill. The candle flickered briefly before igniting into a steady, calming light that enveloped every object in the attic. Everything suddenly slows down, frame by frame. Thoughts are tangled. Movement of hands is paralyzed by fear. I feel her approaching. I need to find a way to defend myself. Flashlight, chest towards the hatch. Scatter salt around yourself. Wasn't it the sticks though? We'll do the salt, because that's the one in the poem. It seems to have worked. At least, thinking has become easier. The haze around the window starts to ripple. Time to move on to the final part of the ritual. Snap off the birch twig. Or recall what was written on the notes inside the matryoshka. It says not to trust it, so I'm going to do the twig. A muffled thud sounds, and several infinitely long seconds of silence, and the window flies open abruptly, blasting cold air. Freedom. Nice. We escaped. Place the candle on the windowsill. Scatter salt. And this is what will happen if we do the matryoshka dolls. Grandma. The words suggested by the matryoshka dolls sound dull in the darkness. The window bursts open, blowing in frosty air. I hear footsteps approaching quickly. Faded breath close behind. There's no time to waste. Ah, so we do manage to escape. So maybe it's just a check to see how many we got wrong, and if we get a certain amount, we end up dying. Speaking of dying, here's what happens. Oh damn. Grandma. So, that has been Aurora. A pretty cool horror game, I'd say. The art style, it's pretty cool. Kind of reminds me of AI, but I think it's just the simplistic cell shading. Well, color block. That's a type of style, I think. So, Grandma was lonely, and she turned into a ghost, or wraith, and she basically just haunted the house to make sure Aurora, she misses talking to her granddaughter so much that she would either kill her or keep them trapped and basically reconcile by conversation. It's a pretty cool horror game. Not much to say towards gameplay. Maybe it was a little finicky with picking up items where you have to click on it and then click on the word. The monster kind of walks slow, but I feel like that's a factor of fear where you don't want it to be too fast, where you basically get trapped. And speaking of being trapped, I didn't come across any dead ends where the monster just corners me and kills me. That would have been pretty, would have been something. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching, and later.